Good evening, everyone. Thanks for visiting Social Science. Today, we're gonna see what is personal branding and why it is important. First, let's see the agenda of this video. First, we'll be looking at what is personal branding, then how to find your niche, then following a blueprint, how to promote your personal brand, and finally, the secret of success. I'll be elaborating all the topics in the upcoming slides. First, what is personal branding? So, I have taken this definition from the Google. Personal branding is nothing but it refers to the process of establishing a public persona for your target audience. It means, like, say for example, you have a product or you have a service and you are promoting it under your name. That is the process of personal branding. So it is nothing but the practice of marketing people and their career as brands. We have got examples here. Say for example, Deepak Kanagaraju is my mentor. He's my digital marketing mentor. He has a brand called Digital Deepak, and next one is Sarov Jain. He has a person. He is doing Instagram marketing on his name like Sarov Jain, and he has got a company named Economy. Also Elon Musk. Elon Musk is, as you all know, Elon Musk is an entrepreneur. He has got companies called SpaceX and sorry, Tesla. So all these guys have separate companies. Apart from that, they have personal brands. I mean, they are known for their personal brands under their name. So now, how to start the personal branding? It all starts first with the selection of your niche. First, let's see what's niche. How to find your niche? Okay, there are number of steps to find your niche. First, niche. What is niche? Niche is nothing but a focused, targeted area where you serve well. Say, for example, it is a category in which you're gonna concentrate and serve well. Say for example, my niche is digital marketing. I have chosen my niche as digital marketing, and there are many number of topics and many number of categories you can choose as your niche. It depends upon your interest. And under niche, there is a thing called micro niche. Micro niche is nothing but a subcategory. So, say for example, my niche is digital marketing, and the micro niche will be digital marketing for women entrepreneurs. This is my micro niche. So concentrating the target audience little more deeper. This is micro niche. So how a niche must be selected. It must be always a combination of three things: talent, passion, and market. This has been taught by my mentor in my digital marketing internship. By Digital Deepak. So it must be a combination of three things, as I said. Even if it is a combination of two, it should not be a combination of two. It must be a combination of three. Say for example, if you have talent and passion, if your niche is combination of talent and passion, and if it doesn't have the market, then it is of no use. So you should do thorough research to find out your niche. Take time and do complete research. Ask yourself, like, there is a pattern and to find your niche. Like, ask yourself what is your talent and what is your passion. And after finding this, look out for the topic in the market, like how the market is, and is there an opportunity in the market. Based on that, select your niche. Next, we should follow a blueprint. After selection of niche, one cannot directly go and promote their personal brand. They must be following a blueprint, a structure, which is very, very important, or else you will get deviated. Now, here I am going to explain about Master's Blueprint, which has been taught by my mentor Digital Deepak in my Digital Deepak internship program. So according to his blueprint, there are 6 steps which one can follow when they're starting a personal brand. First, what you should do is like first what you must do is like you must start learning. Say for example, I've chosen digital marketing, so I'm learning digital marketing now. After learning the digital marketing skill, what I'll do is like I'll put it to implementation. So I'll be working as a digital marketing freelancer or an analyst or any other sorry, or a consultant or any other topic. Any other designation. After i after i start working, I'll be having so much of experience, and then I should start writing a blog. So now I've got really sorry. Now I've got a blog called socialscience.com, And after I become a freelancer, I'll start writing what all I learned and what all I have worked. I'll be writing based on the combination of these two, and I'll be putting out all my experiences. After creating a blog, then once people come to your blog and get your people come to your blog and you get traffic, what you must do is like you'll be very well known to the people at that time. Then you should start consulting to the people. Say for example, you can start consulting with the students who are looking for their jobs. Then you can give consultation to the entrepreneurs who are looking to switch careers. Likewise, when you become a consultant, you'll be a little more confident. Once you gain confidence from consulting, then you should become a mentor. Mentoring is nothing but giving consultation for 100 students or 50 students at a time. So consulting is one to one. Mentoring is like giving consulting or teaching students like 50 or 100 the whole time, or any number of people. After becoming a mentor, you must then start your own agency. So this is the blueprint. This is the blueprint which has to be followed while starting a personal brand. If you follow this blueprint, you'll be getting good results. Trust me. Sorry. Trust me. This blueprint has been very helpful for me because I'm now implementing part by part. I'm now in the I'm learning digital marketing. Like I'll be implementing all the things which I've told now. Next, how to promote personal brand. So once you follow the blueprint, you must after following this blueprint. Meanwhile, you should know how to promote your personal brand. There are a number of ways you can promote your personal brand, and this is the place where you might go wrong because you won't know the right strategy to follow to promote your personal brand. So here I have got an CATT funnel which has been taught by my mentor Digital Deepak, and this funnel is very helpful. This funnel will be very helpful for you to promote your personal brand. So CATT stands for content, attention, trust, transaction. So what the thing is like, first you should always start rating. I mean, you should always start promoting your content rather than your service or your product. You should always start promoting your content first, and then you should drive attention to your content. Once people start coming, I mean, people start coming to your website and start reading your content, they will automatically gain trust. So once they gain trust, what they will do is like they'll be looking for more information from your site and more products and services from your site. At that time, you can convert those people who are coming to your website by and you can sell your products and services to them. This is where the transaction happens. So this is a step-by-step process rather than like you should not start with the transaction initially. So it is always best to start with the content part. You must always give a good amount of content. I mean, your content must be very quality one, rather than you should not concentrate on the product or service initially. And these are the marketing platforms, like examples as you all know, like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Quora. These are the marketing platforms where you can promote your content initially. Next, last one, the secret of success. Okay, how to be successful as a personal brand. If you ask me, these are the points which are to be followed. First, following the right marketing strategy. You must always follow, as I said earlier in the previous slide, you must follow the right strategy. If not, you'll fail. Then you should follow integrated digital marketing. Okay, this is one of the topic which has been taught by my mentor, and I will show you what is integrated digital marketing. Give me a second. Okay, when you're doing marketing, it must always be integrated. Say for example, digital marketing consists of various modules like email marketing, content marketing, SEO, social media, so SEM, and everything. What you must do is like you must not do everything separately, thinking that if you do only social media you'll be getting conversion, if you do only SEO you'll be getting conversion. No, it doesn't work like that. It must be always like an integrated thing. So initially what you must do is like you should start, as I said always, as I said earlier, you should start with your content marketing. Like you must always advertise your content first. From there, you must run a campaign for your content. Once people start looking into your content, and once people start coming to your website, you'll be gaining traffic, and automatically Google will recognize your website and your content, and you will start ranking. in Google. So that is where you can do SEO. So it is like an interconnected, like with content marketing, there will be an SEO. Meanwhile, also you can promote your content in you can promote your blog, I mean the website, in social media, and you'll be getting traffic from the social media too. This is one thing. And other part is like you can send emails, like when somebody comes to your website and gives their email ID or phone number, what you can do is like you can stay connected with them by sending weekly emails or monthly emails, useful content emails, and from there people will start visiting your blog or website again. So this is how it is completely connected. At last, when you get so much of traffic, you'll be gaining you will be gaining an enormous trust. And when people trust you, they will want something from you. I mean, they'll automatically get converted for your products and services. You don't have to oversell or upsell. Like when you offer good quality content, the transaction will automatically happen. So this is what integrated digital marketing I mean. Like you should not do everything separately. Say for example, you should not only promote your products or services in social media. Rather than, you should start with the content, I mean the blog or the website, and from there it must all be connected. Now going back to the slide, avoiding the distractions and deviations to stay on the right track. Yeah, as I said, you'll be having so much of distractions or deviations when you're promoting a personal brand. Like you'll be getting so much of opinions from your friends or other mentors. First, choose your mentor. I would say Digital Deepak as yes, your fine mentor. I mean, finest mentor if you're starting from scratch, because he is the best in the market as of now. And you can join his internship program. You can buy his digital marketing course too. And the next one is for, I guess I have covered everything about the personal brand. For more details, like if you need more details on personal branding or essentials of marketing, I have written an article here. Sorry, I'll just show. Okay, this is the article. It is around like 2,500 words, and it was part of my internship program. And I've written an article about marketing and personal branding. You can just refer to. I'll just place the link in the description. At last, you must always have proper guidance, as I said. If you feel that you need proper guidance, don't worry. I'll be launching a digital marketing course in the very future. And if you need immediate coaching, and if you are very eager to start your personal branding, I would recommend you to join the digital marketing internship program by Digital Deepak. Please follow Social Sayed in in LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, you can visit my website, socialsayed.com. I'll give all the links in my description. And thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and comment on my video. Thank you.